Hi everyone, I am super excited today to welcome you to the season finale of the 11 by 11 Read Aloud series. I hope that you have enjoyed these stories and that they have widened the limits of your imagination. I also hope that you are doing well amid this coronavirus situation. Times may seem dark, but you have to find the light in your life. You must embrace what means the most to you, and that's how you can keep happiness through whatever goes wrong in your life. Because things will. You'll make mistakes, everyone does. But you should always be able to confide in what you love most, or the people you love most. For me, basketball and chess have always been such a thing. If I'm upset, I know that I can go outside and start shooting around, or pull up chess.com and play a couple blitz games. When I'm stressed, these activities are what help me express myself, and what help me channel my anger or worry into something more positive. I have realized that what I love most are my friends and family, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about some of them and why I feel this way. And I hope that this can be relatable to you, and that through this you can find your own peace and your own happiness amid this coronavirus situation. I want to make this episode special and super relatable because, it's the season finale. You gotta go out with a bang. My dad has done something unimaginable for me, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. When I was younger, maybe about 5 or 6 years old, I had a seizure at night, and I had to be rushed to the hospital. Now I know that everyone doesn't believe in God or in superstitions, but you have to admit that what happened next was incredible. I was dying with a high fever, and no one was sure whether I was going to make it or not. Now my dad was a big chicken eater. He loved it a lot, and he decided to pray to God, saying that if I got better, he would give up chicken forever. Somehow, I instantly began a recovery. And today, as I eat chicken myself, it's a bittersweet feeling that my dad did such a thing for me. Because he was willing to do that to save me, but he had to give up a food that he loved so much. It would be like asking you to give up your favorite food, to never have it again. My dad has always tried to teach me the right thing, and we have had lots of fun father-son time going out to movies or playing table tennis. I love him a lot. My mom has been so supportive, and without her, it's likely I would never have gone to the lengths that I have to succeed in whatever I have. It's likely that this episode wouldn't even exist. You wouldn't even be listening to it. SOAR wouldn't be a thing without her. I would have never put in the effort, and would never have gotten to meet so many new people or learn so many new things. She is one of the main reasons that I could pursue basketball and chess in the first place, and could stay motivated to strive for success. Her love and pride in me is priceless, and she has made this quarantine bearable for me. I hope that you have someone in your lives that does the same to you. I love her very much. Next is my younger sister. She is the ray of sunshine in my life. She never lets me be sad, and I love her very much as well. When she comes to hug me or spends time with me playing cards or maybe shooting around outside, she always keeps me happy during this quarantine. Next is my older sister. She is suffering greatly because of this quarantine, and she is worried for her future. But I hope to still be able to bring her as much happiness as I can because of how much she has brought to my own life. My fondest memories are memories of me spending time with her. Whenever she visits me and can stay with me for long periods of time, it's one of the best feelings in the world, and the saddest when she must go. She's super funny, and spending time with her is just a gift in itself. When she's happy, I am. When she's sad, I am. And when she smiles, I do. I love her very much, and I hope you have a family member with whom you can share your various emotions and whatever you are going through. Next is my other older sister, who has been such a positive influence in my life. She always tries to teach me the right thing to do, and it's likely her who has helped to shape me into a better person, the person that she knew all along that I could be. I love spending time with her, and I was heartbroken when I had to miss her graduation, such a special day in her life, due to something for AP exams. I am blessed to have someone like her in my life, someone who even puts forth effort to wake up early in the morning and work out with me. She is so caring, and I love her a lot. Last but not least are my friends, who have always been there for me. I can tell them anything, and spending time with them is one of the best feelings. Whether it be staying up at night with them over voice chat on Discord, or doing schoolwork together, I'm lucky to be able to connect with my friends during this quarantine. My extended family has also played a big part in my life, and when they come over, I instantly feel happy and safe. In case you haven't realized, this season is dedicated to my friends and my family. Today's 11 by 11 episode's main character is someone that I feel I can associate myself with, as he fights for his family. Please enjoy this season finale, and I hope that through my rant about my family and friends, that you can find something relatable and that you can realize how blessed you are, even when all hope seems lost due to Corona. As long as you have people that love you and people that you love in your life, you can find happiness. Now please enjoy Worm Woody, the last story from this 11 by 11 read aloud season. There once was a worm named Woody. He was worried because on the worm forecast it said that there would be a big snowstorm in the city of Wormville. He lived in Wormville and was extremely worried that his house would be destroyed in the big storm. He thought that the house might be buried in snow, or fly off in tatters due to wind, or just get swept away by gushing water. He decided to sleep in the basement just in case. When he woke up, he could see that his predictions were quite accurate. He saw that his home was destroyed, and the only thing left was a workout area and one bed in the basement. After this disaster, he had to look for a new home, so he asked his friend Raccoon for a sturdy home in which he could live in. "Oh, you can find one far away, in a community called Fruit Sweets. The one I like best is tall, yellow, and bright. It also has a very good peel protection. There are also many other varieties of fruit sweets to live in. Try those too because they may be good. One thing, be careful, because hungry humans eat those houses. The best strategy would be to have an escape plan. Don't worry because the houses are fine, you just have to be careful and live in fear for your whole life." Even though it sounded like a scary community, it still felt like a good opportunity to Woody. And it's not like he had a choice, so he decided to look at some of the houses. After leaving Raccoon's home, Woody went on a worm bus to Fruit Sweets to get a new home. There he saw 5 big homes that were yellow. He thought about which house he should choose. He chose the best smelling, biggest, most secure, and freshest. He had just enough money to buy the great house. He lived a fine life and nothing bad ever happened. Life was good. The end. Just kidding. The story continues. There were many slides that were fun to go on in his house. He found a worm named Lilith and they became the best of friends and eventually got married. They had 2 daughters, named June and Mary, as well as a son named Joe. One day, the house started to shake a lot. What was happening? Suddenly, he realized that it must be a hungry human eating his home, and that he needed to put the escape plan into action. The whole family quickly used the slides to reach the bottom of the banana and jumped out. Woody started to look for a new home in the same community, in Fruit Sweets. While he was strolling through the alleys, he saw a heap of orange. The smell was very refreshing, so he decided to purchase one of those houses. He didn't know which one from the big heap of houses to choose, but he chose one from the middle of the heap since it felt safer. It was a more expensive house, but it seemed safe, and it also had peel protection. His home was in orange. It had many hammocks everywhere. In this house, he was able to live a very relaxing life. He slept a lot, and so did his children, though his wife was active as ever. She could not stay in one place. One day, a similar event occurred. Somebody tried to eat the orange. After this big human ate a big bite, they all jumped out. The problem was, one of them didn't make it in time. And Lilith was eaten. Woody was scared, and he knew he had to be more prepared and careful. But he couldn't find a house anywhere else, so he was forced to once again find a house in Fruit Sweets. Life was great in his new home. There was a swimming pool and safety was assured. The seeds could be used as escape pods and they could eject out of the watermelon. But once again, Woody had to escape with his children, but this time they escaped safely by using the pods. Finally, he decided that he would live in an apple, and no matter what happened, he would not let his children get hurt. The children enjoyed this new home. The TV antenna let them see the outer world from the comfort of their own home. Woody figured out that the core of the house was not edible, so he had a safety plan. One day the apple started moving. He knew this was time for him to act fast. He pushed his kids into the core, and it started to get dark, especially when he looked into the window. He rushed for the core, but couldn't make it in time. Then it happened. Ouch! That was the end of Woody. The end. This time for real. I hope you enjoyed this season finale, and that it helped you bring positivity to the table, even in the face of COVID-19. Read, 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 and look out for the next bonus episode season, a read-aloud for young kids, kindergarten to 3rd grade. Various books will be read to try to entertain these young children. Thanks so much for joining this mission to increase reading rates across the world, and I hope you enjoyed these 11 by 11 read-aloud episodes filled with stories from 11 by 11, advice to stay positive through coronavirus, and stories of my own life. See you next time. Thanks once again. I implore you to soar.